Good morning. So we are up and off. It is 5:50 a.m. and you will see the sun coming up once I turn around here. The sky was amazing last night. So I was researching this road and I can't find much about it. So if it starts getting bad, I'm gonna turn around. And this morning, I'm gonna go nice and slow until it gets a little brighter. Don't really like the rocks sticking out. But we will do our best. So I read one thing and it said it got pretty bad the last 5 miles. And then the last 2 miles, if you want to go down to the river, is not advisable to drive. So we will see how bad it gets. Sunrise is awesome. So we are driving south, basically. This is probably one of the worst roads you could pick in the Owyhees, I found out though. So everything else today will be better. Yeah, part of me is screaming, turn around, go back to the better roads. But I don't want to give up yet. Because there is another road you can take to try and get down here. And one person I found says it's impassable. But that would be an option if I want to try this again. So basically we're going 10 miles an hour. And I think I have about 10 miles to get to the end roughly. I'm like halfway there. It might be 22, 24 miles, so I'm almost halfway there. So I ate my cinnamon roll. It was nothing special like I thought, so I did not show you it. And I had a protein drink. Yeah, the night sky last night was just amazing. I got up about, I don't know what time it was, 11:30 to go to the bathroom, and it was just incredible. Alright, there are less rocks now. That's what I want to see. Oh my gosh, I am sorry. Actually, we're driving southeast. So I let some air out of my tires at Rome, and now that they're cold, they're at 31. Even when I let air out when it was hot yesterday, they were still 37, 38, which is about as high as I like them when I'm driving. But you can't really go any lower, because if you get below 30, the air sensor warning goes on. Wow, it is 47 degrees and it does not feel cold at all. I think it's because it's so dry. That is awesome. I can't imagine collecting your cattle if you have cattle here. I don't know. I don't understand. They must have a helicopter they bring in and like herd them. I mean, just this is so vast out here. So the river is way to our left. Maybe, I wonder if it's a mile or two at this point. Oh, probably a mile. Yeah, it's, if you can't handle dust, this is not the place for you. It is really dusty. So my goal is to get off this road before it starts getting hot. It's supposed to be 90 today, because this is the last road I'd want to have a breakdown on. And I should be back to Rome. My goal is 9, 10 o'clock at the absolute latest. It's almost 6 right now. The only way it's going to take that long is if I go all the way to the end. I think it could be a 2.5 hour drive if you go to the end. Oh, there's my Roadrunner friends. They're pretty neat. It's nice that there's not a lot of washboards on this road. Huh, that's pretty fun. Oh, this is like one of these gates. It lowers when you drive on it. But you can see everyone is just going around it now, because the fence is open. I will go around it. That would have been a decent place to camp if you had to have a camping spot. Couldn't find one. You barely have cell service there. So I was reading, oh gosh, I don't know if it's been 5 years, 10 years, I don't know how long, 2 years, that the BLM did road maintenance on Skull Creek Road, like 20 miles of it. And I don't know if it was this part right here or farther down. I can't imagine how bad it was before they did that. They said it had lots of ruts and it was just in really bad shape. I do like it when it's lighter out, you can see better. Got the high beams on right now. Hope you all are having a good morning though. It's 46 now. So I'm tempted to go to the other side of the river. You could drive to a campground and boat launch. I might save that for another day though, another trip. Yeah, I see why people come down here now. There's a lot of roads like this you can drive on, are better than this even. It's an amazing area. So the Owyhees, I thought I read someone said it's a national monument, or it should be. I'm not sure. It should be a national monument. That's amazing. Yeah, that had to have been the quietest camping spot I've ever had in my life. And it's free. It was awesome. Oh, here's another nice spot. So these side roads that go to the river, I would not drive on those unless you had a Jeep. There's no place to turn around, and you might be getting some pinstriping potentially. The bushes are really close to the road. So if you go to the very end of this road and hike down the 2 miles, or drive down if you're brave and have the vehicle for it, there's hot springs you can get in. And they look really nice from the pictures. So it's called the Three Forks Hot Springs, in case you want to look it up. I think my phone finally updated. 7 o'clock it says. So I did not charge my phone last night. I'm trying to conserve battery. My battery pack is at 50%. I shouldn't have used so much the first night making videos. I didn't really have a need to do that. But I am charging it in the car right now. So it is 7 a.m. I am in mountain time officially now. The truck actually updated its time. So you can go, I feel safe going 10, 15 miles an hour on this road. So last night, I finally brushed my teeth. Oh gosh, it must have been when I went up to go to the bathroom at 11 o'clock. And the bugs were gone. So that felt good. So I've went 20 miles since I got fuel and got on this road. So I probably have went about 18, maybe farther than I thought, because I had that little detour where I went in and then came back. So if that's accurate, I don't have but maybe 6 miles to get to the end, which will be about half an hour. The road is really nice right here. Here's another camping spot. Actually, you could fit a couple people here. So it's called Three Forks Hot Springs because 3 rivers come together there. 2 of them are branches of the Owyhee. Like I think one's the south and one's, I don't know what the other one is. It's something Owyhee. And then the third one, I want to say Antelope, but I could be wrong. I wonder if I will see anybody on this road today. The sunrise is not that spectacular yet. It was better earlier. Of course, the sun is still we have 10 minutes until it goes above the horizon. I think it was 7:18, my phone said. And it's 7:08 right now. Then we should get some color back. So when they worked on this road, they actually fixed the drainage ditch, and you can see it on the right. They have a drainage ditch. Yeah, you could go faster on this road if you wanted to, but you might not see the rock, or you might not see the pothole, and you're risking, damage. Either flat tire or suspension or something. It's not worth it. Not when you're this far out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I apologize for my nose again. It's getting better. I have the air recirculate on. So there's a bluff straight in front of me. I wonder if that is where the Three Forks is, because like all the rivers would come together in that area. I wish I would have not done that detour. I would have a better idea of how far I have to go yet. Double check my weather app last night to make sure there was no chance of rain today, because I would not want to get stuck here. This isn't too boring. So I'm seeing some mountains to the south and east, and I'm not sure if that is Silver City or if it's the extreme southern mountains in Nevada, Idaho. I think it's in Nevada, is my guess. Yeah, it is, because I'm driving. Well, I don't know, actually. I think Silver City Mountains are more behind me, because I'm south of them. Actually, yeah, I'm way south of them. Look at that big rabbit in his ears. So coming up is one of the roads to the right to get off of this road and get back to the loop. And I'm curious as to what condition it looks like it's in. The last one like that was not, it didn't look that great. It was a 2-track road at this point. Hopefully this one's better, because I do want to take one of these side roads if I can. I don't want to go back the same way if I can help it. Wow, it's 44 degrees. That is cold. That is crazy. Alright, here it is on the right. Let's take a look at it. Oh, nice camping spot here too. So it's, I don't know, it's hard to tell. It's not as good as this road for sure. And there is, that's a nice camping spot right here. You might see another car, or 2 cars parked to my left on a side road. So I'm not the only one down here. Wow, they got nice spots too. Actually, there's a, I don't know if those are cars or bushes. I think it's cars, 2 cars. Good to know I'm not the only one back here, because you definitely feel isolated. It's, I don't feel scared though, thank God. Yeah, it's 2 cars, all right. Either that or it's a structure, 2 structures. It's got to be 2 cars. I don't see the road yet they took to get out there, though. Shoot. I gotta... Hopefully I can move this. Oh, it's just a rope. Thank God. Alright, give me a second. couldn't get the knot undone at first, and I saw, oh, you just lift it up. I'm a rookie. Alright, truck is filthy. That's my Rome, Oregon hat I just bought and I was wearing at Rome Station. Turn around. I don't know. Let's try it. That wasn't too bad. River crossing. I love saying that. Alright, I'm glad I did not let that scare me. And the sun should be up. I think it's behind that mountain to my left. So when I got out, the dust, it was just floating in the air. There's no wind to move it. Wow, it's 43 degrees now. That I can't believe how cold it is. It's pretty awesome. turn the fan off. It was getting too cold in here. Seen any cow patties for a while, so I wonder if there are no cattle at this point. So on Google Maps, it's showing the road taking hard right up here. There's the sun peeking over the mountain. Yep, looks like we are taking a hard right. So we're not going to see the sunrise until we start going east again. Oh, that's not too long. Like half a mile, we're going to go this direction. It's 42 degrees now, basically. That's probably the coldest it's gonna be. We are going pretty much south for a while now. Not so much east. That's too bad. I really wanted to see the sunrise. So we're at about mile 23 right now from the highway by Rome, 23 miles south. And it is, the truck took me back to Pacific time. But, so basically it's 7:30, I'm gonna call it mountain time. crossings, cattle guards. River crossing. I call that a gully. All I can say is if it was raining, there would be water in it. Flashlight making all that noise. The worst thing about this road is you're just so remote. Definitely do not come down it with a donut if that's all you have is a spare tire. You need a full-size spare tire just in case. rough time keeping my phone on the charging pad with all these bumps. Bumpy for my towel. kicking up less dust now. I feel like the road is pretty hard packed. So it might be 32 miles to the end of this. If I read correctly, another vlog that somebody wrote years ago. And if that's the case, I might have another half hour yet of driving. Yeah, it looks like I have one more road to the right I come up on, and then I get to the point after that. I don't know how much longer I can do this road. It's starting to get rough. I wonder if I'm to the part they did not do maintenance on. Very bumpy now. Do not like bumps. So we are at mile 26 and a half roughly. So we could have potentially 5 to 6 miles left. And someone said in their vlog the last 5 miles was really rough. I feel like this is that part. Because if it gets any worse, it will be really rough. I mean, this is rough. It's just not fun when you gotta go this slow. Wow, this was a mud hole when it was wet. I'm not sure if I were to make it there, I don't really know if we would see anything, honestly. Because we're not going to go down to the river, that 2-mile steep part. So when I get to the next road to go right, I'm tempted to go right and try and get out of here another way. Yeah, this is, I can't do 5 miles of this, so we're going 10 miles an hour. good thing is there's no rocks sticking up. You're just driving over rocks that are compacted, and it's very bumpy. So if you had to run back to the highway at this point, it'd be like running a marathon. A little over a marathon. 27 miles now, probably. Towel. Probably going 5 miles an hour through this now. Some rocks I did not want to go fast over right there. Getting to a turnoff. It's Horse Camp Reservation Road. We might take that. Or we're gonna turn around maybe. And as I say that, the road gets better. Wow. I wonder if we're going down in that valley. We sure are. That's pretty cool. Do not like all the rocks. I see two cars. I think they're going right on the road I want to go on. Alright, might be better now. Oh crap, this doesn't look good. Nice and slow. Well, that's good to know. If they're going that way, I can probably get out that way. I do not want to go back this way I just came. And I think we are going to turn because I've had enough of this road. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. It actually meets up, or I could meet up with Skull Creek again if I wanted to. I just don't know if I want to be on this road anymore. Not sure it's worth it. Oh yeah, we're probably 3 miles maybe from the end if I were to go straight. Maybe. It's just so rough. I'm sorry too if I'm complaining. This wears on you. This is where you want a Jeep with big tires and you can air down and another person with you. Oh, there's an old shack building up ahead. Might be neat to see that at least. See how close it is to our turnoff. crawling at times now. That's some dust on the window. Jeez. Sorry about that. Oh, cool. We go right by it almost. Wow, it's just a shack. You have the pond next to it. Wow. Oh, you know what? We go straight, I think. Otherwise, you veer off to the road very off to the left is pretty much not there anymore. You have to go this way. That's like an old Skull Creek road the map is showing. If you, yeah, so we're going the right way. So those cars I saw are actually going south. Pretty sure. I didn't see a road they could go right on. So they're in front of me. It's definitely getting tiring, I will say that. It's always better when you return, when you go back, because you know what to expect. Part of what's tiring is you don't know what's around the corner. Like, is it gonna get better? Is it gonna get worse? River crossing. Dry river. Wouldn't go through that if it was wet. Of course, you wouldn't make it down this road if it was wet this far. I mean, look at these ruts on the road here where it was muddy. That would be so scary. other side of this hill. Got some rocks to go over here. Wow, 41 degrees now. It has gotten colder. Alright, this is gonna be fun. I need to put the 4-wheel drive on. I think I will. It's pretty steep. Flat tire on that hill. You'd have to get somewhere, you'd have to go to some flat ground. When we get to the top of this and can see the end, we might call it good and turn around. There's another road. There's a road going to the left finally. It's the Horse Camp Reservoir Road coming up. This road is definitely getting worse. Get over to the side here. I don't want to get in that rut. Hugging the sagebrush. Incredible view to my left. So this is mile 30 roughly. So we are really close to the end. I think we're within 2 miles. And we are not gonna. I think it goes straight down from there. This is my if I read the vlog right. So I think we are gonna turn here and try and go inland, away from the river. I say inland, I mean away from the river. It's a nice camping spot right here. Oh, it's where the road turns. Yeah, the road. It just looks like it gets worse. So. We are gonna try and go on Horse Camp Reservoir Road and to Mustang Reservoir Road and see how this road is. And if we have to turn around, we will turn around. I think this road will be alright. It's not wet. If it was wet, you can tell you don't want to be on it. It doesn't have a bunch of rocks sticking up though, so that's good. think we can do it. Yeah, Skull Creek, to get to the very end, I would only do it in a Jeep. We turned at about mile 30, so I think we had 2 miles left. Oh. And we will see how bad these ruts get. Wow, there was a bog through here at one point. I hope this works. That would be awesome. Someone said it was impassable going west. I wonder if it was muddy. I hope so. It is 41 degrees though still. We are going up on the plateau, it looks like. So everything I read basically says you do not get close to the river from Skull Creek Road. They don't understand why it says Owyhee River, because to get to the river is very dangerous driving, or you gotta walk 2 miles. Now I see why everybody goes to the other side, where you can drive to a campground and a boat launch. This was fun though. I'm glad I figured it out, and it was very nice to get away from everything. But if you're trying to see the river, do not do Skull Creek Road. If you want spectacular isolation scenery, definitely come here. God, I swear I can see the road on the other side of that valley. Way over there going north. We should have awesome cell coverage up there. So we're going south and west now. Eventually we'll go west and then we'll go north. So far, I don't really mind this road, minus the ruts. There's not a lot of dangerous rocks sticking up that you have to worry about puncturing your sidewall. Yeah, I apologize for you serious overlanders if you're watching. I'm not brave enough to keep going on Skull Creek and make the turn to the west. You are very isolated back here. I'm a good 2.5 hours from the highway now, between my driving yesterday and then today. And those rocks, I just don't like those rocks. Yeah, minus the ruts, this road is excellent so far. Very nice. So Google Maps is calling this horse camp. Wait, am I on horse camp? Yeah, I am on horse camp still. Never mind, I got confused. So we are going 10, 15 miles an hour now on this road, which isn't bad. Sticking up. God, I want to know who drove on this when it was muddy. They ruined it. Unless that's from lots of people driving in the mud. I can't imagine what it would be like if it was smooth. Didn't have these ruts. It'd be awesome. If we're going around that big mesa / mountain bluff that we were driving toward at one point. That's too bad. I was hoping to go on top of it. Drive auto off. I can't believe how cold it is still. And I can't believe it didn't feel cold this morning because it's so dry. It felt like it was 55, and it was in the mid 40s when I woke up where I camped. Yeah, this road is a joy. After the end of Skull Creek. Really nice. So at one point last night, the wind picked up for maybe 15-20 minutes, and the tent was awesome. didn't shake or rattle at all. Like the Alu cab. I love it. I love this camper. If you want to be able to camp like this and can, you know, have the ability to get a 4-wheel camper pop-up, lightweight tent, I would definitely recommend it. The one I have is 350 pounds because I didn't put anything on it. No add-ons, accessories. It's a game changer for me. Oh, rut. Yeah, this is, it looks pretty sandy right now actually. And the ruts are gone finally. For the most part. This is what I imagine southern Utah back roads being like. It's very sandy down there. I can't wait to go down there this fall. I hope it works out. Well, it will work out. I got some more trips planned. I don't want to ruin it. You'll have to stick around to see them. Yeah, I'm kicking up some dust now. Jeez. There's a big old hawk, I think, or an owl even, I'm not sure. Had gigantic wings and a littler body. So we're doing 15, 20 miles an hour now. This road is so good. Driving almost west. We're going, oh god, west-southwest at this point. Once we start going west, we'll be heading toward Highway 95. And roughly, if we go to Highway 95, we're going to get off by the Basque Station, I think it's called. And then we'll either go west again on another road, or we'll go back to Rome and get on, go to Pillars of Rome, the lava fields. Haven't decided yet. Definitely coming back here many times before I can say I've done all these roads. Probably have to start another video when I get off where I got off of Skull Creek, and I will call it Horse Camp and Mustang Reservoir Roads. We'll see how long I stay on them. I want to make sure it works before I do that. This is incredible. I'm sorry if I say that too much, but I'm pretty much in awe out here. slowed down there. Big old rock in the bottom of that gully. Yeah, it's still 40